Doesn't it feel great to be alive? A pleasant good morning or good afternoon, Chicago Cub baseball YouTube fans. Hope all you guys are having a lovely start to your Saturday and weekend. By the way, guys, happy Sunday Eve, but also a happy, blessed, magical Saturday as well, guys. I am still a little tired, so maybe my excitement is not up as high as it was. But guys, anyway, we got a very fun episode today on the channel. But as you guys know, today is the 2016 Chicago Cubs World Series reunion outside the friendly confines at Wrigley Field. So we will talk a little bit of that in just a little bit. But as always, if you enjoy this episode, make sure you hit that thumbs up and like and subscribe down below if you have not done so already. Okay, Chicago Cub baseball fans, guys, first and foremost, guys, we're going to talk about something that we did not cover in yesterday's episode. And yes, guys, we talked about the opening homestand, the 2027 Wrigley Field home opener against the team who we beat to win the 2016 World Series, the Cleveland Indians or the Cleveland Guardians. But we did not discuss where next year's MLB All-Star Game is going to be at. And we already knew, I mean, it was last year when the Chicago Cubs announced that the 2027 MLB All-Star Game would be at Wrigley Field. And I'm going to stand back so you guys can see my Cub logo. But yes, guys, as of July 13th, 2027, the MLB All-Star Game comes to the friendly confines at Wrigley Field. I believe, if I am correct, it will be the first time since 1990 that the MLB All-Star Game goes to Wrigley Field. And the last time the MLB All-Star Game was at the friendly confines, something happened. A Chicago Cub won the MLB Home Run Derby, and that was the late, great, iconic Ryne Sandberg. And Rhino, we love you, we miss you. Rest in peace, my friend. But so fun, guys, that we have that going on. My mom actually wants to go to next year's MLB Home Run Derby and the MLB All-Star Game. The 2027 MLB Draft will be in Chicago as well as the Futures Game, the Celebrity All-Star Game, and then, of course, the MLB All-Star Game. But so much is going to be in Chicago. You know what? I woke up this morning and I was wondering how Chicago White Sox fans think of that going on. You know, I mean, but yes, I mean, first time since 1990, the MLB All-Star Game does come to the friendly confines, guys, and that's just going to be a whole lot of fun. I really think the friendly confines will make a magical 2027 MLB All-Star Weekend, at least. So, but yes, guys, kicking things off July 13th, 2027 MLB All-Star Game will be not just in Chicago, but it will be at the friendly confines at Wrigley Field for the first time since 1990. Okay, guys, so now that we got that out of the way, I wanted to talk about the 2027 Cubs regular season or Wrigley Field opening homestand. Now, it's against two big teams when it comes to the Chicago Cubs. Number one, the first 3 games at Wrigley Field in 2027 are going to be against the team we beat in the World Series back in 2016. So the first 3 games at Wrigley Field next year will be a rematch from the 2016 World Series. The Cleveland Indians or the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Chicago Cubbies. But then right after that 3-game series, the Chicago Cubs will host one of the rivals from the, well, it's more of a friendly rivalry, but they will be hosting the St. Louis Cardinals. And, at least MLB is, making the 2027 Wrigley Field opening homestand very exciting for Cub fans and possibly fans of Cleveland or St. Louis. And, I like seeing that. Maybe some Cleveland fans are going to have a rough time because they got to go to the team that beat them to win the 2016 World Series. But in another way, it is a rematch from the 2016 World Series as well, guys. So I just like looking at the opening homestand for Wrigley Field. It just sounds right that it's against those 2 teams. Again, the rematch from the 2016 World Series will be a 3-game series, but then we get to go and we get to host the St. Louis Cardinals, and that's just going to be very, very fun as well. So, yes, guys, so pumped up for that. It's really, really exciting. Hey, Chicago Cub baseball fans. So I'm looking at the 2027 Chicago Cubs regular season schedule, and I wanted to talk about some interleague matchups that are going to be happening at Wrigley next year. So the first one on the board, of course, is in the opening homestand, a rematch from the 2016 World Series. The Cleveland Guardians will be at Wrigley Field for 3 games. The next team that comes to Wrigley would be the Texas Rangers. They'll be there for 3. Then we have the Seattle Mariners coming to Wrigley. We got the Kansas City Royals coming to Wrigley. We have the Chicago White Sox will be at Wrigley. So the Battle of Chicago at Wrigley Field is going to begin July 16th through the 18th. We also have the Boston Red Sox coming to Wrigley Field. We have the Tampa Bay Rays coming to Wrigley. We have the Baltimore Orioles coming to Wrigley. And that is it. So those are all the teams that are in the American League that will actually come to the friendly confines in 2027. However, that is not the only interleague. Now we're going to discuss the teams that the Cubs will visit who are in the American League. So we got the Cubs go to the Angels. They go to the Athletics. They go to the Yankees. They go to the Astros. They go to Detroit. They will go to Minnesota. They will go to Chicago. And what I mean by that is Battle of Chicago. That will be at Guaranteed Rate Field, August 6th, 7th, and 8th. They will go to Canada, the Toronto Blue Jays in August. They will go to, that may be it. And that's it for the American League. So those are your interleague games for the Chicago Cubs in the 2027 regular season, guys. Of course, it's even great that the Cubs will begin the season against the very team they beat 10 years ago to win a World Series, the Cleveland Indians or Cleveland Guardians. So very cool on that, guys. So, but yeah, guys, if you haven't checked out the schedule yet, I would highly recommend doing that as well.